What you doing? Madam? Maddie? What you doing? Where is she? What you doing? What have I got? What have I got? Where is she? Where is she? There she is. Are you dancing? Are you dancing? You dancing? You gotta dance. You don't get it unless you dance. You dancing? Are you dancing? Are you dancing? No? Oh. What have I got? What have I got? Are you dancing? Are you dancing? No. Oh. Rubbish. Rubbish. You have al fresco. And the garden. Can you see the garden? Here we go. Hello. That was Kimmy and her antics. Tea time in the Date household for the dog. Anyway, we've been uptown and we have done a little video for you so you can see where we live, which is little old Smelly Welly. So hopefully it's uploading at the moment on my phone. So, but my phone's just rubbish. So I'm getting a new phone soon. So I'm quite excited about that. Right. So what we're doing? Going to make a turkey moussaka. This is why I was all excited on my Tesco's food haul. I had the aubergine that was already cut and frozen. So tonight's the night. Try it out. I've got my turkey mince and get the aubergine. Where's the aubergine, Kimsey? That's a good choice. So here it is. It's sliced char grilled aubergine, cooked or frozen. Different slices, all slices. So, tells you in the recipe to use fresh. No, I haven't got fresh, I've got this. So I'm going to try it with this, see what happens. I've got some mushrooms. It doesn't mention mushrooms in the recipe, but I thought it would be quite nice with some mushrooms. Otherwise it's just aubergine. It's a bit boring really, I thought. You're going to need an onion. Quite like red onion. They don't make me cry. So, got a couple of red onions. Got a bit of salad to go with it after, once it's all cooked up. What else do we need? We need some fry light. We need some garlic and some herbs. So I'll get my herb box out. I'm probably going to do it in that as well, my oven proof dish. I'll get that out. In my box. Right. I'll keep all my herbs in here because Jason kept complaining that they smelled the cupboard out. He said, oh, it stinks in here. So I bought one of these and it clips on and it does stop the place stinking of blooming coriander and cinnamon and turkey curry. Right, so what do I need? I need some cinnamon. So there's my cinnamon. I need some chicken stock. There's my chicken stock. Black pepper. I keep over there. And I think that's it. Oh, oregano. Oregano, where are you? Oregano. Oh, there. Oh, I need to get some more of that, look. Some oregano. Right. So, I need some garlic. And some yoghurt. An egg. Where's the eggs? Got the eggs here. Got my chucky eggs. and a little bit of grated cheddar. So I shall just get out my, and tomato puree. So I just finished getting out those last few bits, and it does say 6 fluid ounces of dry white wine. Well, I'm not going to put that in. I'm not opening a bottle of wine to put 6 fluid ounces in this recipe, because then I would drink the rest of the bottle, and it's Tuesday night and I don't want to do that. I'd stand to be. So I'm just going to put in extra stock to cover that. So I'll be back in a minute when I've got the rest of those last few things. So I've sprayed my pan, my frying pan, quite a deep one and a big one, and I've got my oven on 200, and I'm just putting my ring on high, and what I need to do is add my onion and cook that over a medium heat until it's soft. So I'm just going to chop up my onion, get it in the pan, and then I'll be back to you. Right, so I've got my onions and I've got my mushrooms, and they're all cooking down nicely in my pan. And I'm now going to add 500 grams of my 2% turkey breast mince. That's going in. I will just tip you down a bit so you can see what I'm doing a bit better. Is that better? There we go. I'm just going to turn the heat down to 3. A bit ferocious. Thanks, Tim. Right, and then I've got to turn it down a bit more, right? Just going to add a little bit of spray. There we go. Right, I've just got to add now the garlic, oregano and cinnamon. So it's a teaspoon of oregano and half a teaspoon of cinnamon. The oregano. And half of cinnamon, and then some garlic, which I can't see for the love of life of me. Where is it? God knows. It's not there. There's garlic in the actual thing, but it doesn't actually mention it in the description of the. It says it in the method. It says add the minced garlic, but in the blooming. No. How bizarre. In the actual description of what you need, it doesn't mention the garlic. So I'll just put a couple. I'll put 3 in. 3 cloves of garlic. They're quite big ones, but we do like a bit of garlic. Put that in, and then I'll give it a bit of a stir. And then what you have to do is cook that down for a little bit, just for a few minutes, and then you have to add your stock. mean, if you haven't got fresh garlic, you could use garlic salt, or you could use garlic puree, or you could use that jarred garlic, and I think you can also get garlic frozen. So there's, you know, quite a lot of alternative methods of using garlic if you don't like. I know not everyone likes chopping garlic and everything. Right, let's just leave that there for a minute. Let's give this a bit of a stir around. Right, so I'm going to let this cook down now for about 4 or 5 minutes, and then I'm going to start adding my stock to it. So I'm going to put my kettle on and I'm going to make up some stock, and then once I've done that, I'll then start adding it, and I'll come back to you. So I've made up my stock, and I've made up enough to include what would have been the wine. So I've got 9 fluid ounces, so that was 6 fluid ounces of dry white wine if you wanted to use that, and 3 fluid ounces of chicken stock. So I've just got 9 of chicken stock, which I'm pouring in, and then I'm just going to turn it up so that it come up to the boil. Do you want to go in the garden? And then I've got to add the tomato puree and some salt and pepper to season. So I shall just pop that in. So the tomato puree, you need 1 tablespoon of tomato puree. I don't have a tablespoon, so I'm going to use my little cuppy gadget thing, and there's the tablespoons on there. It's got teaspoons, tablespoons, milliliters, I think I mean, and ounces. So I want 1 tablespoon. There we go. Pop that in. And some pepper. Give it a nice good seasoning. And I've got some garlic salt, a little bit of that going in. And what I'm going to do is open up my, let's give this a bit of a stir. And then I'm going to open up my packet of aubergine. That's had a nice stir around now. Can you see what that looks like? There we go. And I'm going to put on the base some of these char grilled aubergines. So I'm going to put a layer all along the base. And then a little bit like lasagna, I shall put some of this in. And then I'll put a little bit more aubergine on top. Where's my... leave that. So there we go. So put some of our turkey and everything else. Sprinkle that over. Lovely. We're going to try and keep it to one end and keep it a bit more compact, I think. Because there's the 2 of us, we don't want, it's more for a family of 4 this dish, so I'm just going to try and keep it at one end. And then I'm going to put some more of the aubergine in. Last few little bits. Then I'm going to put the rest of my turkey on top. Squeeze it all in. Right. Then on top of that, you need to get your egg and your yogurt, and you're going to mix that up, and then you're going to pour it on top of your moussaka. So, here's my jug. I use the jug that I've made up the stock in. And how many eggs do I need? I need 1 egg and 5 fluid ounces of yogurt. So I've got this on for natural set yogurt, but I think you could use anything, natural yogurt, Greek yogurt, whatever you wanted really. I wouldn't use quark, I think that would be too thick. So, 5 fluid ounces, oh my days, 150 mils. God, what have I got on here? Where's that? I could use that. Okay. So, about that. I'd say about half of your tub. Then get yourself an egg. Oh, come on. Crack your egg in. Add some pepper. Give that a stir together. And then we're going to just pour that on top. And then just smooth it across. I would say if you're doing the whole thing, I would have put a little bit more in and 2 eggs, because that would have been a bit mean otherwise, wouldn't it? There wouldn't have been a lot there. Right, so that's that. Then all I've got to do is grate a little bit of cheese on top, and jobs are good 'un. What have I got? No, what's that in there? I've got some tiny bit of cheese left. Grams. So that's going to be grated on top. And then I'm going to give it another little bit of pepper. And then I'm going to pop that in the oven for 20 minutes. And I'll be back in a minute. So that's what it looks like. And I'm just going to pop it in. And I'll see you back in 20. Right, so it's been in for 25 minutes. So I'm just going to take it out and have a look. Got a little torched on the end. been a little bit too long, but that's okay. It's only that little end bit, that's alright. So it looks really, really blooming hot, and it's gone quite juicy from at the end. So I'm just gonna, can you see it has gone really watery, which isn't so, I don't think that's so good, to be honest. Hopefully the rest of it tastes really nice, and that won't be an issue. Right, so I'm going to get my big knife and I'm going to cut a fairly generous slice. Oh, no plate. Right, so let's, if I cut it that way and then that way, I think I'll use this to get it out actually. Way up. Oh, nearly. Nearly. Right, so let's get a nice slice out. Oh, there we go. Can you see that? There we go. It's quite nice, isn't it? So there's a Moussaka, a turkey, aubergine, Moussaka. So I'm just going to have a little taste. It does look blooming hot, mind. I'll have a taste of this one, because the one I've just cut up, I'll give that to Jace. So let's have a look. God, it's hot. Oh. Oh, it's tasty. The only thing I don't like is so watery. Can you see? It's really, really watery. I would say just put half, because I put in, what, 9 fluid ounces of stock. I think you only need to put half of that in. I know it's, I sort of tried to do it for the wine, because I didn't put the wine in, but even so, even if you're not putting the wine in, I wouldn't put that much in. I would just put 3.5. of stock. It is tasty. And that, the turkey's really nice. And that, I just try that little white bit, the, you know, what should be like the white sauce, I suppose. Nice. And the aubergine, there's a nice big bit down here I'm going to try. Hang on. There's a bit down there. Just cut that up. I mean, the seasoning is lovely. It's really nice. I can't taste the cinnamon or the oregano, but I know it's there. Do you know what I mean? It's not standing out specifically, but it's oh, nice. It hasn't gone mushy. It's kept its form really well. I think I would give that 7 out of 10. If I do it again, I won't put so much fluid in it, so much stock. Apart from that, it's very nice. I like it, and I think I'm going to really enjoy it with my salad later. So yeah, it's very tasty. It is tasty. You definitely wouldn't say that is bland. So, give it a go. I got the recipe out of my low carb recipe big book. This one here, which I got at the charity shop. So, yeah, give it a go and see what you think. But I would honestly not put so much fluid in it when I make it again. And I will make it again because it's quite a cheap, relatively easy recipe to make for a family or for 2 people. And I'm going to freeze some of that, and hopefully it will freeze nicely. And I'll let you know in another video how it's frozen, whether it's been successful to freeze. I think it'll be okay. So yeah, so give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and I'll speak to you next time. Bye then!